Hello and welcome back. Today we are taking a look at Marvel's Lizard from the Hasbro Marvel Legends series. This is Lizard as he appeared in the Marvel Studios film Spider-Man No Way Home. He comes in the standard window box packaging we are now seeing for the Marvel Legends series. Black outer side window box allowing us to see the figure and accessories within. Hasbro, ages 4+. On the side we get artwork of the Lizard with the Marvel Legends series logo at the bottom. Turning it around, we get a brief bio on the Lizard along with a bigger still of that artwork from the side. Legal, more legal and barcode. From the side we get the window box packaging to see the size of the figure, that same artwork as before, Marvel's Lizard, Marvel Legends. On the top we get the Spider-Man logo, and that is the figure. So let's get this opened and take a look at him. So this is the Marvel Legends figure for the Lizard as he appeared in that No Way Home film / Amazing Spider-Man film. So immediately the insert is a bright yellow and white logo of the Spider-Man logo. The figure is in the standard plastic packaging, which annoys me, and every time I say the exact same thing, and I wish they'd switch to the packaging they've been using for the Transformers. This is the last figure, I believe, or the last villain, I believe, we need from that Sinister 5 from Spider-Man No Way Home. There is the figure immediately out of the box. Let's see if we can get him standing. For those interested, while it's fairly obvious where the tail goes, there is no independent instructions for the tail. We'll attach and look at that in a second. First up, let's take a look at this figure. Let's see how tall he stands. So figure stands at just over 7 inches tall. If you bring in and stand him next to standard Marvel Legends Spider-Man figure, you can see he's quite a bit taller than our hero, as he should be. So you can be able to get some nice face-offs, no doubt, between the two of them. The figure is done mostly in a green plastic with various washes throughout, shading between the chest, which is more of a cream colour, into some lighter and then dark greens. Same green throughout. You can see a load of textured scales throughout on the figure, which is a nice touch. Down, there's not a lot really to the figure. Articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint, and it looks like there is a neck ball joint as well. Yep, so you can get the head in a lot of different poses. You can bring it forward, back, full rotation. Despite the moulding, there is no articulation at the jaw. There is a turn at the seam of the shoulder blades, and you can get a better look of that neck neck joint as well. So not only can you move the head, but you can also move the neck forward and back depending how you need it. So there's a lot of posing there, and there's a lot of nice detailing and moulding underneath that as well. This is in quite a tough rubbery plastic, so it's not going to bend or warp or anything quite like that. The arms are on the standard ball joint and swivel, so we can get a full range of movements there. We get a bicep swivel, double hinge at the elbows, and all of the joints are really tight on this. Standard hinge and swivel at the wrist. There is a ab swivel that is on a ball joint, so you can get a nice full range of movement there. Legs are on the standard ball joint and swivel, so back that far, forward that far, double hinge at the knees, bicep swivel, calf swivel, and the standard hinge and twist at the feet. Additionally, the tail, once it's plugged in, will be on a swivel as well, allowing you to adjust the height of it. The figures can stand. Can you stand fully upright once, or do you need to bend the legs? No, you can get a full standing pose there. Obviously, once we get the tail in place, you'll have a little more stability, but the tail is a rubbery plastic, but there's no bendy wire in it, sadly. I have to say I would have liked to have seen a bendy wire in the tail just for that added posability, and it's a bit of a shame that we can't get that, but otherwise it's a rubbery plastic, so you can move it around without too much worry. The tail is just going to plug into the joint at the back here. Just give it a push and it's a firm fit. It will swivel and rotate up and down as needed. So it does come with a fist and open hand. However, we do get clawing hands. We can swap out the hands for it if we want, and to do that is always just a case of yanking the hand off and putting them on. I think I'm going to give him both of those hands. There we go. And he also comes with an alternate head sculpt with the mouth closed. I think I prefer the open mouth to the closed one, so I probably won't change the head for display, but again, it's just a ball joint, so it's popping it off and popping the new one on. Overall, it's a nice enough figure. I'm not the biggest fan of the movie look lizard. Well, I don't think it's necessarily horrid at all. I've always been a bigger fan of the more crocodilian look of the head, where it's got the longer snout and things. I know this is based closer on how Lizard originally appeared in the early 60 comics, but I definitely prefer that later look with the longer snout. Otherwise, it's nice to have a Lizard figure of some sort in the collection. Definitely boosts out my Spidey villains. I like the figure. Overall, I don't really have any complaints to it. It's simple enough. Price point for this was $35, I think. So it's a standard deluxe figure. If you saw my video a month or two ago with Electro, you know I thought he was overpriced for a deluxe figure. This one is understandable. We get the additional height of the figure, and there's some new moulding. The body and things are only going to be usable with this mould, so it's understandable that this is a deluxe figure, and it feels reasonable at its price point. I would have liked to have seen a wire in the tail so we could have bent and posed that a little better, but it doesn't make or break the figure in my opinion. So yeah, I like him. If you're after a MCU Lizard, he is a must. If you're just wanting to pick up a new figure, then I think maybe there are better figures out there. But he isn't bad by any means of the imagination. But anyway, maybe we should have a quick look at the actual posability, see if we can get in some action poses before we close out the video. You can see there. Oh, look at that! That's nice. There, we can get it. Oh, that's a really good pose if we can get him standing. There. So you can get some really good poses there. You can get Spider-Man coming in. Could we maybe get Spider-Man on him? So you can sort of pose Spider-Man on him. So he's trying to fight. Oh, look at that. There we go. So you can get Spidey posed on him. So there's some really good poses you can get out of this figure, and that definitely adds to it. But yeah, there we have him. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay safe. And remember, with great power comes great responsibility. I just wanted to add, I've done the video on Lizard. I was just posing the figure a bit, putting it away, and I stand corrected. This figure is amazing. You can get so much posability out of him. Honestly, yeah, absolutely fantastic. You can see here I've got him in a fight with one of the Spider-Man figures. Honestly, it is such a fantastic figure. I highly recommend this figure. In fact, he may be one of my top figures for the year. There we have it. Thank you.